Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 17th episode of the Greenhouse Ensemble's Quarantine Soiree on Zoom. I'm your host, Reanna Armellino, and I'm streaming live from this beautiful, sunny forest here. Just kidding. I'm in Manhattan, but we're actually in the middle of a move, so I thought I would spare everybody what our apartment looks like, and instead set up in this wonderful photograph that we took over the summer when we were in Michigan, back when our quarantine soiree started. Tonight's episode is actually our last episode of 2020, and we're finishing up with another play by Scott Mullen. It's called Next, and it's directed by Sean Walsh. You might remember way back in the beginning when we were in Michigan, when we first started, Sean directed one of Scott's plays called Sandbox. Tonight's play features Nanie Mendez, John Lustig, and Sean Walsh. If you would like to make a contribution to any of the artists involved tonight, you can do so in two easy ways. And we've got QR codes now, which makes it even easier. All you have to do is hold up your cell phone's camera towards the QR code that oh, look, you can't see it because of my screen. There's a camera here. So you just hold it. Pretend I've got a phone. You just hold it to look at whichever QR code you want to use, and then you're able to just go right to the donation site. You can do so by visiting our Fractured Atlas site, where you can make a tax-deductible donation, or you can just Venmo us. It's at Greenhouse Ensemble. And if you've got some extra time and you're feeling real generous, visit www.greenhouseensemble.com to contribute to our 2020 holiday campaign, Grow Our Greenhouse. And this way you can help us do really wonderful things in 2021. And now, without further ado, Next by Scott Mullen.
Next. Sit down.
Where am I?
Sit. Name.
Matthew Clark Lewis.
Matthew Clark Lewis, born 10/29/85, Grosse Pointe, Michigan.
Yeah?
Okay. As you might have guessed, you're dead.
What?
Okay. It hasn't hit you yet. This is a helpful side effect. Do you want to keep your age?
What?
Okay. Hun, you see this ruler? Every time you say what, I'm going to whack you. Okay? So try to keep up. Can be any age you want to be. Is this one good?
I have a choice?
I'm going to put that down as yes.
Wait, how can I be dead? I was just at work.
Well, apparently, you fell down an elevator shaft. You were texting. The doors opened. You didn't see it was just a shaft, and you walked right in. Dumbass.
What? Hey, that hurt.
No, it didn't.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm right. There's no pain here.
Am I in heaven?
Oh, you want your wings already, do you, huh? No,
Oh,
you're not in... No, you're not in heaven.
I'm in hell?
Oh, my God. Everybody has this fantasy vision of the afterlife. There's clouds, there's angels, there's some eternal paradise where you're banging 20-year-old Marilyn Monroe's every day.
What?
Hey, listen, I was a person like you. I went to college. It was a small college, but still, I worked at a bank for 40 years. Now back behind a desk, 8 hours a week. And you know why? Because when I was 18, I stole a car. Okay, 3 cars. Okay, 6 cars.
So this is hell.
Oh, my God. Listen, honey, pay attention. There's no heaven. There's no hell. There's this. It's what's next. It's after Earth. Some people have to work crap jobs, like me. And then there's others who don't. All right? Like you. Sin index 6. Sin index. Who has a sin index that low? How boring was your life?
Wasn't that boring?
Well, not according to this. Are you a virgin?
I dated.
Not well.
Can I see that?
No.
There are women here, right?
I'm a woman.
Nice women.
Oh, you wouldn't date me, huh?
I don't think we'd be happy together.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just as well, seeing as how we no longer have genitals.
What? Oh, no. Give it back.
Why? It's pointless. There's no eating here. There's no drinking here. There's no peeping. There's no pooping. All right? There's no baby making neither.
I look like a Ken doll.
In your dreams, son.
Give it back.
It's not like you were using it.
I was going to. That's why I was putting in the 80-hour weeks, putting in the time so I could make part number 835, then I'd have time for the wife and the kids. And oh, my God, it's all gone.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. At least you're going to have a good job. Get some fresh air. Get out of this hole. All right?
What's the job?
Room 143. Down the hall. Loser.
What?
Next. Sit down.
Where am I?
Sit. Name?
Penelope Josephine McGuire, but you can call me Penny.
Oh, okay. Born 7/22/86?
Yes.
All right. As you may have guessed, you're dead.
What?
It hasn't quite hit you yet. This is a helpful side effect. Do you want to keep your age?
What?
Oh, my God. Are you serious? Every time you say what, I'm going to whack you. All right? So please, try to keep up. You can be any age you want to be. Is this one good?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to put that down as yes.
How can I be dead when I was just at my company's Christmas party?
You were on a roof.
I always dreamed that someone would kiss me under the stars.
Your hat blew off. You chased it. You didn't see the railing.
I don't... Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Dumbass.
What? Stop that!
Oh my God, it doesn't hurt. There's no pain here, for Christ's sake. Just the pain of an empty life and an unending string of dumbasses.
Hey, do you have a supervisor?
God, you don't want to meet her. She's mean.
So is this heaven?
This is not happening. Send me back to my life now.
Not an option.
Do you see what I look like?
Hey, you're upsetting the dead.
I'm dead. I'm upset.
Let's see why. You get to fly back to Earth. You give money to kids. That's a pretty sweet gig.
So I do get to go back.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, you're going to be invisible, 3 inches tall. You look like the love child of Tinkerbell and Liberace. But, that beats being behind the desk any day, all right?
It's not that bad. I'd date you.
Really?
Yeah, she's got terrible taste in men.
Hey.
Yeah. There's no dating in the afterlife.
You may have taken away our genitals, but we still have lips. We still have hands. And we still have hearts.
They took away our what now? Okay, that's not right.
Well, how about you? How long have you been here?
32 years. 32 long years.
Aren't you lonely?
I don't get lonely.
Don't you want to snuggle?
With you?
No.
Yeah, well, I don't snuggle.
Snuggling's nice.
Is it allowed?
All right, there's no point. We are living in a bureaucratic, emotionalist, empty afterlife.
I don't feel emotionless. You?
No.
Well, give it time.
So it is hell.
There is no hell.
What's my job then?
You're going to be a guardian angel.
That's cool.
No, it's not. Not really. I mean, people are jerks, and you pretty much can't keep them from dying stupid, pointless deaths like you two.
Elevator shaft.
I fell down a roof.
Ouch.
I totally don't remember it.
It's probably a good thing.
Are we going to be able to hang out with each other? I mean, not you and me, but me and
Matt.
Penny.
Okay. There's not so much in the way of the hanging out, all right? There's a certain amount of mingling, if you say, like square dancing or bingo.
I love bingo.
Me too.
Oh, you deserve each other.
My Barbie and Ken dolls used to have an awful lot of fun together.
Yeah?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go to room 219.
I'll walk you.
I'd like that.
Oh, my God. You're so stupid. You're dead. Next.
Oh, wonderful work, guys. That was a very funny piece. Let's get Nanie and John back out here. Hi, guys. Oh, your backgrounds are just so cool. Well, thank you guys for being part of our.
Thank you.
It's our last episode of the year. Sean, your hair.
Oh no!
Well, now for what I always say is my favorite part of the show is when we're going to have a little chat together. So for this
Wait a minute. Your favorite part of the show is what we're going to do now?
Yeah. I mean, you guys were good too, but.
Okay.
So we're clear. I would love to hear from you guys how you feel personally about connection during the quarantine, because obviously these characters, Sean, your clerk is not connecting with anyone at all and is real lonely. And then Nanie, you and John are really finding a connection, even though there's this kind of barrier. And it's sort of like how we have this barrier during the pandemic and during the quarantine. So I'd love to hear from you guys if you've found any new ways of connecting or ways that have really worked for you within this kind of weird structure that we've had.
Well, I'll tell you, when I was thinking about this question you just asked me now that I didn't know about, I was thinking that it's interesting that the ways I'm connecting now are very not new and not very analog in a digital age, like i.e., around a fireplace, and all of a sudden I got one from my parents' place, and John has one, other friends have one, and it's just, we're very lucky to have a bunch of people very nearby, and it's been a really amazing way to connect, and it's it's I guess you could call it primitive. But
I'll let you know, I've been working on my fire building skills, because the bigger the fire, the better the connection. The hotter.
This is true. This is true. Yes, I can never hear them when it's just cinders at the bottom. No, but when it's blazing, that's when I could tolerate them best.
That's real. That's wonderful. Be careful with giant fires indoors, though.
No, not indoors. Outdoors.
Oh, outdoors.
Yeah, no, not indoors.
All over the place.
That's the whole thing. Outdoors.
Okay.
And in big cylindrical, tubs, that kind of thing.
Fire pits. That's
another way to call them. Some people call them fire pits. I call them cylindrical fire tubs.
So that's fun. Thanks, Sean. How about you guys?
I'm an introvert, so my definition of connection is definitely different. Like, I can go very big spans without talking to people, but I think about them and I love them a lot. But if I don't feel like I have something important to say, I won't call people or.
That's why I haven't heard from her in a year.
But I love Sean very much. Doesn't mean that I don't love him. I'm just like that.
I just haven't had anything to say.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
And I have a friend, my best friend is an extrovert, and then he calls me and he's slightly always panicked that I hate him or something, or that I've started to hate him, because he does like to talk a lot.
That's interesting that your best friend is an extrovert and you're an
Almost all my best friends are extroverts.
That's really interesting. So you're probably, not panicking as much as they are, not being able to see each other as often.
I've gone to Latin night with Nanie, so she's not that much of an introvert.
I'm not shy. Introvert doesn't mean shy. I'm not shy.
Got to learn your definition, Sean.
All right. Okay.
How about you, John? I mean, besides the fire pit.
Right. I do a lot of sitting around in Zoom chats, not saying anything, but kind of visually reacting. But I think one of the windows in a Zoom chat should be a fire from now on. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
It'd make me feel a lot.
I'd really like John to give a really serious answer right now, just because you're wearing wings and a tiara, and just to see how it'd come out if you were getting a really grave answer.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't think of myself that way. I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
Hard with the tiara. Yeah. Well, thank you guys, and thank you for sharing and for your wonderful work. And a big thank you to our audience too for joining us. And this
thank you, audience.
As I said earlier, this is our last show of 2020. So I really want to thank everybody who supported us. We've been doing this since August. And Sean, this is your second time coming. Nanie, this is your second episode that you've been in. And John, thank you for joining us for your first episode. And to our audience who've been watching, it's really been a pleasure to be producing this and hosting this show. So thank you guys. And we'll be back in January. Our next episode will be January 14th. So we've got a couple of weeks off. But in the meantime, you can join us for our new Quarantine Soiree episodes on Tuesday evenings. Our artistic director, Hazen Kyler, has picked out some short films that we'll be sharing with you live on Facebook. And he'll be interviewing the filmmakers afterwards. So it should be a real treat. So we'll see you guys on Tuesday. And Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy everything. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.